And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. An NL West matchup on the show. It's the Arizona Diamondbacks taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. First pitch coming your way next. Just about ready to roll. And on the hill, Yoshinobu Yamamoto. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure, he's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys, they get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason, he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of tough situations and get his team back in the dugout.
Swings through that one out in front that time.
He normally does damage on that pitch in that location. Just a swing and a miss there. I don't think you want to throw it again, though.
And it is 2-1. And there's the strike.
Man, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display when this guy's out there on the hill.
Swings through it for the K. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. This is Corbin Carroll. Put that 600 slugging into context. The league average usually in the low 400s. Late on that fastball.
0-1.
Swing and a ground ball, and that one handled. Fires to first on the run. Nicely done for the out. Let's take a look at our lineup. It features one of the sport's true superstars, Ketel Marte.
Well, he's been incredible recently, Boog. Last month, his on-base percentage was over 500. It's just ridiculous, man. I don't think my on-base percentage was ever 500 in a month. This guy's so disciplined as a hitter. It leads him to finding good pitches to hit, and he's got the patience to just take a walk as well.
2 down, nobody on. Got it started a little too early. Strike one.
1-1.
Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. And Eugenio Suarez with a chance to make an impact with 2 away.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
1 strike.
Gurriel off of first with 2 away. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
1-2.
Swings and misses. That's the 3rd out. 1 left for the Diamondbacks. The Dodgers coming up, and we are scoreless. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back here in L.A., and towing the slab in this one, Ryan Nelson. And Chris, pitching on the road has not been particularly kind to him.
Yeah, and you don't want to be too quick to say that he can't pitch on the road. Sometimes, it's just a matter of luck. It's not having a feel. Difference between the bullpen mound to the mound out there on the playing field. Don't know what it is, but I know this. He's got good enough stuff to overcome and get it done on the road as well as at home. So we'll see what he's able to do in this one.
Mookie Betts will make his way to the plate. Pickoff throw. Ohtani back in.
Betts can claim something not many players can. He's won the World Series playing in the National League and the American League.
First pitch doesn't find the zone.
If you were an average catcher behind the plate, I'd say take second base, but this isn't a catcher you want to run on. His quick release is unreal.
popped up. Gurriel handles the chance, and there's one down. Here's the Dodgers lineup now.
Baseman,
of course, one of the best players in the game today, Shohei Ohtani.
And Boog, he's their team leader in home runs, so you know the pitchers on that other side, man, they took a lot of time preparing for him in that pregame meeting. You know, he's
Shohei on the go. Ripped on a line to center. He makes the grab, and there's two away.
Batting fourth, catcher,
and up to the plate is Will Smith. Shohei on the go. Now a high fly ball out to left center. On the move to the gap. Makes the grab, and that ends the inning. So the Dodgers leave one, scoreless after one. Back here at Chavez Ravine, here's Josh Naylor. Yamamoto back to work. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
From a pitcher's perspective, that's a beautiful splitter right there. As a hitter, you don't like it, but he's commanded his fastball, and out of that same tunnel, that splitter comes, and the bottom just falls out of it.
And he handles it himself for the out. Randall Grichuk now. Outside low, and that is ball one.
For whatever reasons, this is a hitter that performs better in night games. We'll see what he brings in this one.
Yeah, big swing and a miss. 1-1. Larry Bullard, our umpire behind the plate.
But Bullard's got a pretty standard strike zone. Sometimes he'll have you guessing a little bit, but overall, well-respected umpire in the league.
Check swing, he held up, and now 3-1.
Just doesn't seem to want to throw him a fastball.
Comes up empty. That's strike two.
Careful.
Struck him out looking.
Wow, that's a tough call for the hitter, but the pitcher will take that all day long. Not quite in the strike zone, but he found a spot that the umpire is going to, at least for now, allow him to get that call. So hitters are going to have to make an adjustment, but pitchers are going to learn from those things and really try to exploit them if they can.
And now here is Gabriel Moreno. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Moreno in his third season, hitting 7th in today's lineup, and he was born in Venezuela. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Muncy sizes this one up, has room, and he makes the catch. And the Diamondbacks down in order. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Back here at Dodger Stadium, bottom of the inning, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Max Muncy. And that is out of play. Next offering is fouled back. The 0-2. And the funky Muncy is stifled by the strikeout.
Well, take a look at the three-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
Perdomo tosses to first. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2. The batter will be Michael Conforto. The 0-1. And that's in the dirt.
1 strike.
And he swings through that one.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That
2
one
balls, 2
missed.
strikes.
No score here in the second. That one the other way. To first, it short hops him, but a nice pick for out number 3. Dodgers down in order. We'll move to the third with no score. And we're back. Well, here we go. Top of the third, scoreless game. Here's the center fielder, number 13. That misses. Ball 1.
Here's a bit of a scouting report on Yoshinobu Yamamoto. He's athletic, has elite flexibility, kind of like you, Boog. He's got good strength, an ultra-fast arm, and exceptional movement patterns. He's tough on hitters, that's for sure.
And the right-hander deals.
Up.
That's off the inside corner, and that's ball 3.
Right through there for a strike. Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at-bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Geraldo Perdomo stands in now for the Diamondbacks. That one's in there, 0-1. The shortstop takes the ball. On the ground right side, 4, 6, 3, and they turn the double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Back to the top of the lineup, Ketel Marte up to the plate. Struck out swinging his first time. Pitch misses there, and that's ball 1. Top of the third, no score. And a swing and a miss there.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And now 2-1. Late with the swing there.
2-2.
And it remains 2-2. 2 out, space is empty. That misses. Full count now. Corbin Carroll on deck for Arizona.
That's right, LA.
2 outs. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. Diamondbacks down quickly, and we're still knotted at 0. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the center fielder, James Outman.
James Outman.
Line drive, and this might be trouble. Around first and hustling for second. And he's got a leadoff double.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes into getting a result like that at the plate. Doesn't come naturally for most hitters. Runner in scoring position now and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ball game.
Now a chance for Hesung Kim.
1-0.
That one almost got him. Runner in scoring position, nobody out here in the last half of the third. And that one clips the corner. On the ground right side. Steps on first for the out.
Not a bad outcome in that spot. The runner moves up to third, and now they have a chance to drive in the go-ahead run. It's not a knock, but at the end of the day, it's a good at-bat.
Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. 1 for 1. He led off the bottom of the first with a single. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And the Dodgers score first. It's 1-0.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Pretty tough for the infielder to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that.
Popped up. Marte. And he makes the catch. And there's 2 down.
Now batting, the first baseman, Freddie Freeman.
Here is Freddie Freeman. 0 for 1 so far. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Squeezes it. And that is the third out of the inning. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's now a 1-0 ball game. Back after this on the show. Back here in LA, start of the fourth, down the number 2 hitter, Corbin Carroll. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
0-1.
Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
Big time GM right there. I hate it as a hitter, but standing in center field, you can't help but chuckle a little bit.
Got him. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. That thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
Here's Lourdes Gurriel Jr. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Gurriel gets a piece. One out, base is empty. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
I mean, there aren't many curveballs in the sport today that break like that thing does. Huge movement. It's so difficult to get on the same plane and even think about squaring it up, let alone get a piece and hope he throws something else to keep the at-bat alive.
Hey, Eugenio Suarez up to hit now. His first at-bat was a strikeout. And that's in for a strike.
Hey, 7 straight strikes to start the frame. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. It's an immaculate inning.
Well, he's saying who needs the defense? An immaculate inning, 3 strikeouts, 9 pitches. We just witnessed something really special.
Back here at Chavez Ravine, Will Smith to the plate.
Catcher, Will Smith.
Here's a high fly ball out to center. Settles underneath it. drops into the glove, and there's one away. Muncy digs in.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
And a foul ball. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt. Moreno down to first with it, and it beats him for out number 2. That's a strikeout.
Right
You hear people
fielder.
talk about letting the ball travel so often in terms of a hitting approach, and that's a great example why right there. If he's willing to let that curveball get a little deeper into the zone before he commits, he's way more likely to recognize that it's making a beeline for the dirt. On the other side, still a nice 2-strike pitch, though.
2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Out to short. Perdomo on to first. That ends the inning. Nothing doing for the Dodgers. Ready now for the 5th inning. And now it's Josh Naylor. Yamamoto back to work. And a seed into center. That's a base hit. And they have their first hit since the 1st inning. And now the DH, Randall Grichuk. Struck out looking his first time. Ground ball left side, could be 2. Off balance feed, there's 1. To first, not in time. Great effort there. Here's the catcher, Gabriel Moreno. Flied out his first time. Fouled off, he was late. Pitch misses there, and the count is 1-1. Man at first, 1 away. That misses the zone, and it's 2-1. And a strike on the outside edge.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Okay.
On this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Boo.
Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. Strikeout number 8.
Now batting, number 13.
Here's the center fielder. And that misses. And that's ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
There's a strike. Breaking ball through there for a strike. Tying run is at first. And we're at the top of the 5th.
2-2.
In the dirt. Two on the way. Next offering misses down and away.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Still nothing on the scoreboard for him after 5. It's the Dodgers 1 and the Diamondbacks nothing. Back here at Dodger Stadium, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Michael Conforto. He was late there, strike 1.
Kelly just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Oh, that got away from him. And he's going to reach on a hit by pitch to lead off the inning. So digging in,
Now
James
batting, the center
Outman.
fielder,
1 for 1 with a
James
double and a
Outman.
run scored. This one lifted in the air, left field. Gurriel has it sized up and makes the grab. And there's 1 away.
Now batting.
So up
Second
next,
baseman,
Hesung Kim.
Kim.
Rounded out his first time up. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes.
This guy absolutely flies. The defense wants to turn two, but they've got to get a ball they can do it with. Make sure you get the first out before you try to rush and get two and end up with nothing.
And there's a foul ball. Here's a 1-1. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. They fired in quickly. So it's first and second with only one away. Here's Shohei Ohtani. On the ground, 2 ball. The throw to second. Return throw to first. Got him. Double play. And that'll do it. So no runs here on a base hit. No errors and 1 left. We're through 5. It's the Dodgers 1. And we're back. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Geraldo Perdomo. First pitch misses. Swing and a miss, chased it out of the zone.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Pretty electric stuff showing up on the mound right now. I mean, in the double-digit strikeouts, he should be able to rack up some more before he's done in this one. And not many of these hitters have had much of an answer for what he's offering out there.
Here's Ketel Marte. Pitch misses, and it's 1-0.
He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start.
And another ball.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at-bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
In the air, right side. Pajes coming on. He's got it. That's out number 2.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Carroll, the next to hit, takes outside. Swing and a miss. And a count 1-1.
Just an outstanding job of spinning the baseball, moving it around, doing what he does.
On the ground to the left. Throw on to Freeman, and the inning is over. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. It's the Dodgers 1 and the Diamondbacks nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the shortstop, Mookie Betts. The shortstop takes the ball. Hit on the ground to short. The throw to first. 1 away, bottom of the 6th.
Now batting, first baseman, Freddie Freeman.
Freddie Freeman will come up to hit. 0 for 2 in this one. And first offering is fouled off. Bases empty, 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th. And that one in the air center field. Settles under this one. Snags it for the 2nd out. The batter now will be Will Smith. Swings through that one. 0-1.
Oh, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Fouled off left side.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient. with the pitch count in this one.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. In the air, left field. Gurriel on the run. Makes the grab on the run. And that is that. Top of inning number 7.
Now pitching for the Dodgers, number 51.
Flips the corner. 0-1.
Alex Garcia.
The other way, and foul ball. Got him swinging. He chased the changeup. Now one away. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
Eugenio Suarez up to the plate now. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Trying to hold a 1-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. The next pitch misses. 1-1. And a swing and a miss. Coming out of the bullpen and throwing beatings.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves. Knowing that they can miss the bat, tell you what, that's huge and can change the ballgame.
Looking to get the tying run on base. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Got him swinging for the strikeout. And he strikes out the side of the 7th.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric.
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Jalen Beeks. He's been so good against lefties.
Number 68.
Foul ball.
Jalen Beeks.
Next offering is fouled back. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that's the first out.
3rd time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
Gurriel handles the chance. 2 down.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent
now
pace.
Batting, left
Michael
fielder,
Conforto will climb
Michael Conforto.
That's out to center field. Under it. He's got it. And that's the 3rd out. We go to the 8th. Leading off, Randall Grichuk. Garcia back to work. Fastball is outside.
1-0.
There's a swing and a miss.
1-1.
And a count 1-2. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along.
Pretty big strikeout right there to start this 8th inning. Down 1.
Now
Any
batting,
leadoff
catcher,
base runner really
Gabriel
makes this
Moreno.
inning a bit more interesting. But now this offense has to switch from possibly trying to manufacture a run to needing to run into something or just try to string multiple hits together to get a run across the plate.
Ground ball, Freddie Freeman. He takes it on his own. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th. And now the center fielder. Swinging a ground ball up the middle, and that one finds its way through. So the tying run reaches with 2 away.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
There's a strike.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with a fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And a ground ball to first, and a foul ball.
Very solid inning on the mound so far here in the eighth.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side. Back here in L.A., ready for the bottom of the 8th. And at the plate for the Dodgers, James Outman. Late on that fastball.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
B goes 5 feet 11 inches. He features a 4-seam fastball, a changeup, a cutter, and he occasionally uses a curve.
Well, he's been aggressive right out of the box, and a smart pitcher is going to play off of that, especially when you get to 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Pulled the string on the changeup.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly, he had him fooled.
Liner, base hit. So that will bring up the top of the order with 1 away.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Gurriel settles under it and makes the catch. 2 away now. Here's Mookie Betts. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Gurriel handles the chance.
Now pitching for the Dodgers.
We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Luis Garcia.
And he's been hit pretty hard at times this year, so he's looking for better. Right now, giving up more than a hit per inning.
Just missed. On the ground to third. Muncy sends it to first. Now 1 gone in the 9th.
That's why you hug the lines on the corners late in the ball game like this. Positioned perfectly.
He's 2 outs away. Now up next for Arizona, Corbin Carroll. 0 for 3 in this one. And fouled off. Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the 9th. Check swing. Did he go? No, he didn't. That one misses. 2-1.
2-1.
Just missed. Lourdes Gurriel Jr. in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Line drive, and this might be trouble. And now the tying run is into scoring position.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Here's Gurriel. Breaking ball in there for a strike.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Swing and a miss. 0-2.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit. That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved.
And here comes the Dodgers.
Now pitching for the Dodgers, number 38, Kirby Yates.
Suarez in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. One-run game here in the top of the ninth. Next offering is in for a strike.
Getting a little frustrated with the strike zone.
Check swing. Now we'll look down to first. No swing. Just held it back there. They're down to their final strike.
No need to offer that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
That misses. Full count now. The D-backs down to their final strike. Swing and a miss, and that's the ball game.
Well, this one was all about the pitching and defense. Outstanding job of the pitchers, really attacking hitters, trusting what the catcher was putting down, and trusting the players standing behind him to make the plays defensively. Sometimes you want to see a high-scoring game, but sometimes you can appreciate the artistic beauty of what these pitchers did on the mound today.
The final 1-0. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.